What did you think about the backlash to
speaking of Dave? I don't. It's just it's like you can almost just write it up. You can just write up what's going to happen, who's going to say what, who's going to. It's cause for concern, but it's never. It's just that's like the theater of it. You just know everything is pretty like predictable outcome.
Yeah, Mark just finished it. Like we did a podcast last week, and then Mark just finished it, and then you brought up a really good point, Mark, and I'll let you articulate it. But about like they're disagreeing on different things, the two communities.
Oh yeah, yeah. It seemed like I likened it to like the abortion debate. That like you have one side that's like you hate women, the other side's like you're killing kids. It's like they're not arguing on the same like what it even means to disagree. So when it comes to the trans issue, it's like one side is saying by saying that gender is a biological fact, you are making me invisible as a trans person, that you're saying I don't exist, and it minimizes me and my community, and that's what I consider transphobic, I guess, is one side of the trans argument. And then the other side is, I guess, like, oh, I love you and I'm accepting you and I don't want you to be discriminated against and I don't want any legislation against you as a trans person, but also I think you're kind of crazy. And that's what it feels like with the other side is that like, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not transphobic. I don't hate you. I'm not afraid of you. But also like, you know, come on, let's be honest. Like it's a guy and it's a girl and you're just like playing dress up or something. Or like you have dysphoria, you have some mental disorder.
Yeah. So like the trans community is basically saying, yo, if you don't think trans is real, that's transphobic.
Right.
And then everybody else, and I'm putting that in quotes, but like the majority of people are just like, I'm not transphobic. I don't want them to die. I don't want them to get beat up. But do I think that it's real, or I think they're making it up? Maybe
well, this is also one of those things of like now we're getting. Abortion's a great analogy for it, which is you know what I realized a while ago about abortion. I don't fucking know. It is great.
It's expensive.
It's not that expensive. I'll talk to you after the show.
Neal does not
I got pills. I got a lot of stuff.
Plan B.
I got an ankle bracelet.
Plan A is ayahuasca. That's
I got a
for.
concoction. But I don't fucking know. Yeah. I don't know what you are now a woman and you are not a woman. I don't fucking know. I don't know what.
You got an idea.
No. But what I'm saying is like abortion, where it's like people go, I know when it's a life and when it isn't. How the fuck do you know? I don't fucking know. Right. I don't know. I'm not saying I get I used to do a joke. I never did it as a joke, but I used to do a joke on the phone with Gerard, which is abortion is kind of killing kind of a baby.
Like if you're not fully a baby, you can't fully kill someone.
Something happened. And that's with trans stuff. I'm like, I don't know, like when you officially are a man or a woman, or like in terms of like or turf or like is a operated on woman the same as a what's a woman? Do you know what I mean? Like what is a fucking I don't know.
Those Namibian chicks that have vagina, female anatomy, but internal testes that make you give them testosterone. What is that?
That is a very complicated porn search is what that is.
But some people got like three
well, you're talking about the girls that were left out of the Olympics.
Yeah, the Namibian chicks. Yeah.
And it's not even their fault.
Yeah.
They're just really good at running.
Because and they love MMA.
No, but it is interesting. Like if both sides are arguing different things, of course they're not going to understand each other. So if you believe that just not believing in trans people is transphobic, right? Of course the jokes are going to seem like that to that community.
Right.
But if you're out here like, yo, I got trans friends, like everything's good, I don't hate you, why you call me transphobic? It's because you're not going off of their definition.
Right.
And that's why nobody's going to understand it. And
well, that's also like it benefits both sides to not be understood. It benefits. There's a victimization is like currency.
It's currency now.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah.
It's what you ever hear Kurt Metzger has a term? It's so fucking funny. A cultural flop. You know, in like in the NBA, like the flop where people are just flopping, like, "Wow, did you see that ref?" Like fucking not. And like the NBA stopped that that Steph Curry thing. That's no longer going to be a foul. We need to bring that into the world where it's like, no, it's not a foul.
No contact.
Yeah. Wow. Or there is contact, but you initiated contact. And if you fake and then lean in, it's not a fucking foul.
Charging.
So now there's people that
are those people like the people who are offensive to be offensive just for
it's like there's that, and then there's also people that are offended to get the sympathy energy. They flop. It's a lot of people flop. It's like a soccer thing where one guy flops and another guy flops, and then there's a stretcher. I like when they bring the stretcher out. But yeah, I don't. It's just not. It's predictable.
Yeah.
It's just entirely predictable.
Like baked into the marketing. I'm not saying this is what Dave did, but like you've seen like certain ad campaigns use racism as marketing. Like they put out a kind of racist ad, and then of course the internet goes crazy, and now everybody's talking about Head and Shoulders. Everybody's talking about whatever detergent. Remember, I think it was like an Asian commercial where they put the black guy in the laundry machine.
Right.
And
I love it.
And then he comes out white. He comes out white.
Yeah,
I love. What's the name of the detergent?
What is the name of it? Bleach.
Remember.
No,
don't say it.
I almost did.
No, but it is. I just feel like it's part of like the outrage marketing now. Like if you're putting out a project and it's not pissing off, you have to find what community.
It's like trying to get a book canceled so it becomes a bestseller.
Yes, yeah. But you got to be really specific with the community, because if you piss off the wrong community, they'll take away your book. Right. There are certain communities where big corporations will turn a blind eye. And it kind of looks like trans, the big corporate, like if you go at like gay, then...
Well, no, it's another Kurt Metzger. There's like protected groups.
But then
some are more protected than others.
Yes.
Like, and it takes a while. Like certain people are not, like short people, fat people, you can still like, it's like,
yeah. Fat people, I don't even think you have to. Yeah, it's like that's choice, right? Like nobody else's choice,
right? But it's all of these things have like, come on, bro, stop, put the hamburger like, or it's glandular, or it's whatever, like, or they don't get good. Yeah, people have thyroid things and whatever. Also, people didn't have any, and she's never been fatter.
Just literally her neck. She'd have a fucking softball.
Well, that's where all the food goes, I guess.
Yeah, it stops right there at the thyroid. Yeah, that was the issue with the thyroid. It just cut off her fucking esophagus. Yeah.
If you cut them, it's like a Slurpee comes out. It's disgusting. But yeah, there's all, and then there's people that like, well, they're poor. They didn't get nutrition explained to them correctly. They're in food deserts. There's like reasons for it's kind of all the same thing, right? But there's all kinds of.
You need to explain nutrition, bro. You need to tell people that if they eat ice cream,
come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Of course. But all of these things start as come the fuck on, and then you go like it's like I'll never call someone they, and then they show up. I'm like, hello they. Yeah. Like I
have you done that?
I don't know any days.
I'll do it if they ask, but it is grammatically hard, don't you think?
Yes.
I said they ask.
Yeah, there you go.
But like it is tricky, right? It's like
somebody had a really good.
Would they like some ice cream?
Somebody had a really good argument against they, which is I'm not going to call them they because they're singular. They're only one person.
But they feel like they're more than one.
I know. Again, that's the thing. It's like I don't.
It's just I just respect the rules of English. Like,
all right,
that's it. It's just really simple.
Yeah.
He, she, it. That all. Is,
but if you don't know the gender, then you would use they.
But not to their face, right? You would say, "What would you like?" And then
but then you wouldn't use a third person pronoun anyway.
Yeah, I don't even see a real practical application.
The thing that all these things have in common, they are very boring.
Yeah,
they're very boring. Yeah. So like,
they don't help me either.
They don't. They just inconvenience me.
Yeah, they don't benefit me in any way. So
how can you make it easier for me, and then I'll do it?
It's like it's all this stuff that like none of it's very. I don't mind doing it. I guess the thing I do mind is when if I forget or I make an honest mistake, it's bad faith interpretation. That wasn't an honest mistake. That was an aggressive mistake. That is violence. And it's like, I just fucked up. America couldn't learn metric.
Yeah.
You think we're going to learn all these fucking new gender and
I would assume most days are pretty cool with you fucking up because they're used to people fucking up.
Yeah,
I
think there are a small number of people who want the attention and want the victim currency,
the flop,
who make it a big deal. And I think the rest of they are like,
majority of the
trans man, it was an honest mistake.
Yeah, it's tricky, dude. Of course. Yeah. You're going to make a mistake, but if we're friends for 4 months, you'll probably figure it out.
Yeah.
But the first time you talk to me, it's going to be an
vigilantes
issue.
on Twitter that get pissed and shit.
Or like the guy who was in the store, like the GameStop dude.
Yeah.
Who I think he's done a couple things. Like he's clearly out here flopping for clout.
Yeah.
And what is it called? I love this term.
Flopping.
But like cultural
flopping.
I think flopping for clout's pretty great.
Yeah, he's
clout flopping. Clout flopping.
Clout flopping, dude.
100%.
Nice. We got it. Locked
Shout out to Kurt Metzger.
Punched up. There you go, Bert.
Clout flopping. Yeah. So beyond that, I just like, all right. I don't. It's not. It's just like cool.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Do you?" Someone was like, "You need to condemn this." I'm like, no, I don't. I don't fucking agree with anything. There's not.
You have a platform, Neal.
Anyone on earth who I agree with 100%.
Yeah.
So my mom, there's nobody.
Yeah.
So why do I need to specifically? Well, everything he says, I mean that. We share a bank account.
Yeah.
Me and Dave. Yeah, it's great.
Also, what are you gonna say? I'm disappointed. Who cares?
Yeah, what am I gonna? What
does that mean?
What good is anything gonna do? You're not living in. You're not a lot of. It seems like a lot of people just aren't living in reality.